Do you have the luck of the Irish? How about the luck of the tarot? Hello and welcome back to Tarot Tuesday. I'm Amy the Medium, and today I'm going to cover my top 5 luckiest cards from the tarot deck. I use lucky loosely because, as we know, the tarot doesn't actually foretell anything when we're reading with the cards. We're actually reading the energy of the person who is receiving the reading. So in this case, these are just 5 cards where if they show up in your spread, they can portend very positive things, very good things, and they're usually very welcome when we see them in the spread. These are my top 5 luckiest cards, and here is why. So let's start with number 5, the Nine of Pentacles. Now, why I chose the Nine of Pentacles is this card represents the culmination and fruition of your hard work, and it represents a time of rest, relaxation, and enjoyment and celebration of all that you have worked for. So this is really a card that's saying, hey, your hard work is worth it, you've done it. Now, why I view it as lucky is if you've been working really hard to achieve something and this card shows up in your spread, well, to me, that's great good fortune that all of your hard work is really paying off. So that's why this is number 5. Number 4, speaking of fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. Just like the TV show where you got the wheel that you spin and you don't know where you're going to land, that's exactly what this card brings as well. So I like to look at this one in a positive aspect of luck because it represents a change coming, a change of fortune coming. You actually don't know what's coming. And so there is that sense of mystery, of unknown. And so when this card shows up, you do have to kind of read what's around it to understand what the energy is here. But often it means very positive things and very positive change. So I do feel that this is one of the more lucky cards. That's my number 4. Number 3, sticking with the major arcana, we all know him. He's the Fool. Now, why is the Fool lucky? Well, because he doesn't know any better. When this card shows up, it often means the start of something new, a lot of joy, maybe even a little bit of naivete. But when the Fool shows up, to me, it means, hey, you've got a fresh start, you've got a lot of great things coming, and that's why I feel like this one is lucky. Now, my number 2, still in the major arcana, but we're at the opposite end of the spectrum. We've got the World. Why is the World number 2? Well, the World represents the end of the Fool's journey. This is where the Fool has pretty much gone through it all, done it all, knows everything, has a whole lot of wisdom and experience. And so the World represents the culmination or completion of something, and it always means really great things. So this is my number 2. And maybe surprising, maybe not, my number 1 favorite, what I would say most lucky card in the tarot, the 10 of Cups. I love this card because this card to me, I mean, even if you just look at it, it looks happy, but it represents you achieving everything that you've always wanted. And because it's cups, we're really talking about your emotional satisfaction. So you see the beautiful family, the home, you can assume they've got all the riches that they need, all of the connection and love, and there's a rainbow. So even though it's not pictured, let's pretend there's a pot of gold at the end of it. When I see this card come up, all I basically say is, well, that's it. This is great. It's fantastic. So this is why, to me, number 10 is the luckiest card. It represents achieving and receiving everything you've always wanted for yourself. That is this week's Tarot Tuesday. In the comments below, let me know which cards you think are the luckiest in the deck, or if you agree with my top 5. Take care, and we will see you next week.